Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wiseman Lawyers. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wiseman Lawyers. Don't face that court alone. Let the Wiseman team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call the Wiseman team at Wiseman Lawyers.
Alright, today I'm at Prosperine Magistrates Court, about 20 minutes inland from Airlie Beach. Client was charged with repeat DUI drink driving, reading a .083. It was his fifth drink driving offence. He had previous, quite a bit of previous. Last one was .168, it's a high range. He had two other high ranges, both strangely enough dead on .157, and there was also a previous mid-range reading a .103. So yeah, he had three previous high range, one previous mid-range. This was a low range, so basically low range starts at .05 and goes up to .009. Mid-range starts at .100, goes up to .149, and high range kicks in at .150. So as much as my job was one of getting the disqualification down as low as possible, it was also making sure that nothing worse happens. So as you can imagine, with repeat drink driving, you're getting into jail territory. So as I said, as much as my job was one of minimising the disqualification, it was one of ensuring that and a fine only was all that happened. I won't get into it now, but there's a number of options available to a magistrate if they want to give harsher penalties, namely imprisonment, which can be handed down in various forms, or probation or stuff like that. But again, I'm not going to go into that now. That said, his previous was outside of the last 5 years, so within the last 5 years he had no history of DUI drink driving. But that said, he did have a previous demerit point suspension that time, so he was not eligible to apply for a DUI drink driving work licence. To be able to apply for a DUI drink driving work licence, you can't have lost your licence for any reason in the last 5 years, because he had, due to demerit points, that just simply wasn't an option. Given the previous drink driving was, again, outside of the last 5 years, the penalty range is as if you don't have previous. I mean, the magistrate still obviously has mind of the previous, but the fixed mandatory penalties don't move. So worst case today was a 9-month loss of licence. I mean, magistrates do have a general discretion to give more than that, but the relevant section gives a maximum of 9 months, a mandatory minimum of 1 month. But again, his reading was quite up there for a low range, .083, so you're getting close to the mid-range, so obviously halfway between .05 and .090 is .175, and he was .083, so he's sort of on the wrong side of the halfway mark. Plus he had all that previous, so anyway, as far as preparing goes, I got him to do the course that we get everyone to do. It can be done online now. Basically, it's over 3 evenings, about 9 hours worth of online content. Got him to get some references. Just as a side issue, today was a bit of a comedy of errors of such. The regular magistrate called in sick, so it was very much looking like I was going to have to fly back up here, which would have been a problem for me because we offer fixed fees, so if I had to have come up twice, it would have been my cost, not the client's. But what ended up happening was a Brisbane magistrate appeared via video link, so ironically I flew up from Brisbane to appear at Proserpine, and the magistrate appeared via video link from Brisbane to deal with the matter. But in any event, magistrates are human, they get ill like everyone else, and if you're going to have a sick day, you're going to have a sick day. But I guess what I'm getting at is, for a while there, it was looking like I was going to have to fly back without an outcome, and either fly back to Proserpine on a later date, or try to appear by phone or something like that, which I don't like doing because, you can only be so effective by phone. In my view, you really need to be there in person to be able to gauge the room and gauge the magistrate, gauge the prosecutor, and, it's more than just words being spoken down a phone line. The art of persuasion is about being present rather than phoning it in, for want of a better description. But in any event, got my client to do the course, handed up the documents, the references that I provided from the client, the Prosperine Registry fax down to Brisbane, so the magistrate down there could read them while listening to me via video link. I made a submission to the magistrate that, notwithstanding his history and the reading, that a disqualification of 6 weeks would be appropriate. You know, a lot of people seem to think that the magistrates must give units of 1 month. That's not the case. They can give, 6 weeks or 10 weeks, whatever. I pushed that quite forcefully, but the magistrate, given the history, given the reading, wasn't going to budge any lower than 2 months. And to be fair, given my client's reading and history, I'm happy with that outcome. So was my client. I don't think he reasonably expected it to be a month, which is the mandatory minimum. And even though I sort of alluded to it in my submissions, I seriously didn't expect to get it either. But the bottom line is he's got a 2 month disqualification, fine only. There was nothing more serious given, as in probation or imprisonment, suspended or otherwise. So obviously he's off the rate. He's going to have to make alternate arrangements during the 2 month period. But obviously he's done it before with his previous offending. He'll do it again. And yep, gets to go home to his family, put it behind him, move on. I'm Andrew Wiseman at Prosperine Magistrates Court. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Andrew Wiseman from Wiseman Lawyers, Queensland's only truly dedicated drug, alcohol and traffic offence law firm. If you face loss of licence, loss of vehicle, imprisonment or anything in between at any court in Queensland, we can and will help you today. This is our specialty. This is all we do. Give us a call, 1300 947 352. I look forward to helping you resolve your issue today.
Don't